Now that 2021 is ending, there's a lot of bullish indicators in the overall crypto market, signaling that we're going to see a massive rally at the start of 2022. Today's video, I want to take a minute to just talk about what is going on in the overall crypto market in terms of technical indicators. I want to go over one very interesting research report that came out surveying 500 companies about what their plans are for crypto in 2022. And I also want to talk about a couple of things with Cardano and Polygon, some of our favorite coins on the channel. So if you enjoy this sort of content, please be sure to drop a like below the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right in. So overall crypto market is sitting at a $2.29 trillion market cap. We're seeing a couple of very interesting things happen. For example, we've seen Ethereum's price hover right around $4,000 per coin, while Polygon, its layer 2 solution, has been continuing to break out, starting to reach new record highs. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later, impacts of ETH 2.0 on Polygon, but things are still looking very, very bullish in the overall market. When we look at overall market sentiment, we've seen things really start to flip. Overall, Crypto Fear and Greed Index was in the extreme fear territory for the last couple of weeks. Now we're starting to get closer and closer to just the neutral territory. We're at 34, and every single time we have seen this happen in the past, when we have seen it go from extreme fear, get back up above this 40 level, well, then we have been followed by a big rally in the overall market, and things are looking exactly the same this time around. Back in July, right before we saw the big rally from 28,000 up to 55,000, we saw this exact thing happen. In September, when we saw the rally from about 30,000 all the way up to 60,000 new record highs, we saw the same exact thing happen. And in terms of technical indicators, Bitcoin is still looking very good as well. So overall market sentiment is really turning around, being more bullish, but technical indicators are looking very, very optimistic. There's like 4 or 5 things that this post summarizes perfectly, which I wanted to talk about. The first thing is that the weekly stochastic RSI is in the oversold territory. The last couple times that this has happened, you can see in the bottom of the screen, last couple times that this has happened, Bitcoin's price was at $7,000 per coin in about March of 2020. Then it was at $11,000 per coin in about September of 2020 as well. Then we're seeing it at right around $32,000 to $38,000 the last time it happened, then $46,000 to $48,000, whereas right where we are right now. So every single time we have seen this weekly stochastic RSI get in the oversold territory, it has been followed by a huge rally in the overall crypto market. For the last 3 times this has happened, that is exactly how it played out. So if you look at probability, well, probability would say that it is most likely going to happen again. I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Rubic. Rubic is a multi-chain protocol that allows you to complete swaps with tens of thousands of tokens on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Avalanche, Solana, and more with just one click. Their protocol also features 60 plus DEXs, fiat on-ramps, and bridges, and makes it very, very easy for you to go about swapping tokens. Every day, 3 million plus DeFi users waste hours and hundreds of dollars on fees to migrate between blockchains. One of the biggest problems I've experienced is with Ethereum. All of these really high fees just simply migrating between blockchains, switching DEXs, and using bridges. But Rubic changes all of that and is like the Amazon of crypto in my opinion. They combine all blockchains and all DEXs in one place and make swaps so simple with just one click. Rubic is planning to integrate more than 10 blockchains by the end of Q1 2022 and is continuing to add new DEXs over time. On top of all this, Rubic offers 0 fees on all on-chain swaps and just 0.3% fees on multi-chain swaps. This platform has a simple and easy-to-use interface and is definitely worth trying out in my opinion. Use my code in the description. Sign up for Rubic today. Let me know your thoughts on the platform. Anyways, back to the program. Second thing is that we're seeing RSI is continuing to hold this 14-day RSI support, which is very, very important. While we have seen the overall crypto market fluctuate quite a bit, maintaining this support line right here for the RSI is pretty crucial moving forward. We're not seeing any big break below it, which is still a bullish sign. Third thing is that we're seeing Bitcoin stay above its 200-day moving average on the daily charts. When we look at the daily charts, this blue line right here, we had briefly dipped below this 200-day simple moving average when we saw all this fear in the market, but now we are seeing it bounce back and stay above the 200-day moving average, which is historically something that you want to see if we're preparing for a big rally in the markets. It is a bullish sign. Last thing with the overall market is that we did just break above this downward trending channel that we had been trading in for the last couple of weeks, and we've mentioned this so many times on the channel, but we had been trading in between this line for the last couple of weeks, and we have finally seen it break above and now stay above. So now that we're seeing this happen, it's very important, very bullish that we continue to see the price stay above this channel, because that is a very optimistic sign for 2022, where historically, end of December, early January is always very bullish for the market. Now I want to talk about a report that just came out, because this report is pretty optimistic and pretty interesting with regards to retailers and institutions for crypto. So a brand new report came out that surveyed 501 senior financial decision makers in the United Kingdom about what their plans are for crypto moving forward. It was done by a payment network called Mercurio, and they revealed that 75% of all of these people who were surveyed saw an increased demand for customers and suppliers to offer cryptocurrency as a payment option. 72% of these businesses within the payment sector say that they consider cryptocurrency to be the future of payments. So this is very important, that 75% of all of these senior financial decision makers at retailers believe that cryptocurrency will be eventually integrated into their businesses, and that while they integrate it, it presents a huge advantage, a competitive advantage to their, other competitors. So this is pretty big, seeing that all of these senior financial decision makers say, look, we know that crypto is going to be important. We know we need to integrate it, and now it's just a matter of time that we actually can take the steps necessary to implement it into our business so we can gain that competitive advantage. Next thing I want to talk about, though, is going to be with Cardano, because Cardano, a couple of very important things have happened in terms of technical indicators. So the last couple of days, we've spoken about Cardano Hydra, which is its layer 2 solution. We've talked about how that's going to make it more efficient, make it more scalable, more secure. We've talked about that. We've talked about a couple of things with Charles Hoskinson, how he spoke in a recent AMA about how Cardano is focused on long-term growth, 5-10 years from now. And we explained how in 2017, Cardano was number 7 crypto in terms of market cap, and it is the same thing now, which is it's really unheard of in the crypto space. We typically see a lot of these coins in the top 10 fall out of rank and really lose interest among the public, but Charles Hoskinson explained how their goal is not just to build up hype. Their goal has been always to build that long-term project. So we've talked about all that, but important thing I want to talk about today is something with the charts that just recently happened. When we look at the daily charts for Cardano, it has been trending down for the last 90 to 100 days. We have seen Cardano's price consistently trend down. But what happened as of recently is that we just broke above a key resistance line, this $1.32 per coin resistance line. This has acted as a resistance for quite a while for Cardano, and seeing that we finally broke above it was very key. Last thing that we need to keep on an eye out in terms of the charts is, will Cardano's price break above this $1.41 per coin number? If it does, I'm expecting a rally up to $2 per coin very quickly for Cardano, because the overall market is turning around, combined with the fact that Cardano has seen a long period of consolidation, combined with the fact that they have a lot of new partnerships coming out. All of this is very bullish and very well could propel it up to $2 per coin. The key thing we just need to be aware of, I would say, go ahead. I'm going to be adding more as soon as this breaks above $1.41 per coin. I've been, really not selling any of my position, but now I'm going to add some more when it breaks above $1.41. We've been talking for the last couple of weeks about this triple bottom setup. And this was also very important, because what we saw in the charts is, with this triple bottom setup, is that we had maintained this floor price of right around $1.19 per coin. We had not broken below it, and that shows us all of the buying pressure, all of the support that Cardano has, which is also very optimistic, seeing that we did not see a break below that. So in terms of technical indicators, Cardano is looking very good right now, and really, we're seeing a couple things that we haven't seen over the last couple of months, which is breaking some of these downward trending patterns for Cardano. Last thing I want to talk about, though, is going to be with Polygon, because Polygon is continuing to mimic the price movements of Ethereum in 2017. And this is something we have done so many videos on. We've talked so much about Polygon, how it's one of my favorite coins, how it very well could be a $10, $15 coin by the end of this bull market. And what we're seeing right now is things are continuing to play out exactly as we had predicted. Just a couple days ago, we issued a buy alert in our private member community at $1.83 for Polygon, saying, look, we are experiencing a lot of buying pressure. This is going to be followed by a big rally. And as soon as we issued that buy alert, the price rose from $1.83 to over $2.60 per coin. The thing is a lot of people are worried about how ETH 2.0 is going to affect Polygon. People are worried, saying, well, ETH 2.0 is going to make it more energy efficient. It's going to be able to process more transactions. Isn't that going to hurt Polygon? And the simple answer is no, because as Ethereum continues to grow, this problem with gas fees is never going away. It's always going to be an issue. Like, yes, ETH 2.0 will make it more energy efficient, will do some to solve this issue, but as Ethereum continues to grow, there's always going to be that issue of too many projects, too many transactions per second happening on the blockchain, on Ethereum's blockchain, and that is always going to put stress on its ecosystem, and it's always going to drive more people over to Polygon. So yes, ETH 2.0 will help Ethereum become more energy efficient, but it doesn't take away from Polygon, because as Ethereum continues to grow, this issue of gas fees is never going away. It's always going to be there. So Polygon, in my opinion, is definitely a long-term investment. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Mark Cuban personally invested in Polygon as well. It's listed on his website, Mark Cuban Companies, as one of his projects that he's invested in. So I like this project quite a bit. It's one of my larger investments in the crypto space. I'm thinking if this follows the price movements of Ethereum in 2017, we would see Polygon's price get to around $7 to $10 per coin in this bull market, which I think is very reasonable from where it currently is, especially with all of the demand for NFTs, especially with all the demand for building on Ethereum's network. I think we're going to see a lot of that traffic move over to Polygon. But anyways, that's what's going on with the overall market. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on with the market, what your thoughts are on Polygon, Cardano. Hope you guys have a great holidays, great rest of the year, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.